Hi, hello, and welcome back to me and my channel. How you doing? Hi. So today I am building a house, but every single room, including the exterior, is a different color. It's all decided by a wheel. That's what I'm doing. I have already finished this. By the time I'm filming this, I know that the audio sounds a little weird. I don't know how to fix it. My computer is like, I'll give you good audio in the beginning of the day, and then when you come to do something else, it's like, no, I don't want to give you the good audio. I know you know it's right there, but no, I'm not gonna give it to you. So yeah, I don't know how to fix the audio again. So it's not gonna get better. It might stay worse. It might get worse. I don't know. Enjoy! Alrighty. So this is the wheel of colors that I chose. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, white, gray, black, and brown. You know, just getting all the colors in there. And they're on the wheel. So let's spin them. Ah, ha 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 ha. The voiceovering this. I already know what happens. And it lands on red. So the exterior of the whole entire house is red. A chapaum. So I kind of went for like a cottagey vibe. It's not really cute because it's red, so it's kind of evil. But you win some, you lose some. I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's great. It could do better, especially saying everything was red, including the windows, including the grass, including anything else you could think of. Stones. The stones were red. I will say that I do like the look of the exterior. Not like the look, the layout, I guess. The size. I don't know. I think it's very cute the way you walk up into the ketchup fountain. It's ketchup. It's nothing else. It does not start with a B. It's ketchup. It's just a ketchup house, completely made of ketchup. And I thought, might as well put rocks around the ketchup fountain. You know, make it look a little weird. Make it look a little unique. Make it look like you would never actually go into that area. I don't even know why I put a fountain in there to begin with. I just thought it looked cool. Yeah. Also, I don't think I changed the actual grass color. I probably should have. That probably would have made it look a little better than it being red on green. Christmas! So the next one is for the hallway, which is a small area, but it's a hallway, and it lands on white. A pure white hallway. It did, like, some of them were a little grayish, but it was like light gray. Light gray is fine. It's not gray. It's just light gray, because I can't really control it. Like with the floor, technically it's gray, but I used the color white. It's not my problem if it's the pattern that makes it gray. I will say that this little hallway, I think it's cute. A lot of white, but the good thing about white is that you can use different textures to make it slightly different colors. And also those paintings, I cannot change the middle of them. So they're different color. That's not my fault. If I could change the color to white, I made it white. If I couldn't, then I just left it, because I can't control that. Can you control that? No, because I can't control it. Were you given a different version of Bloxburg? Because I wasn't given that. That's just a cute little tiny hallway. It is honestly adorable. I think it took me like 2 days to do, but well, I wasn't there for the whole day. I was just like maybe like 20 minutes in total. It was just, I had a little bit of a struggle with all the storage stuff. Next is the living room, which I quite like the living room because it actually landed on orange, which I was nervous about because I was just like, what am I supposed to do with, orange in a living room? But it actually worked out really well, using like terracotta on the floor and the roof. I think I made the roof like one color because I did not want to make 5 separate roofs. So I think it's white. Actually, I have no idea what color the roof is. Ooh. But I mean, these like little inserts, and I really liked how it turned out when, like, because I feel like when you would change the texture of a floor in a living room, you would change it to carpet, but not in this one. It's the terracotta, and I don't know why I like it. I want to make a house where all the floors are terracotta, because I think that might be cool. Of course it would be cool. I got some good inspo and it looked really cool. I love the pop. That like pop of orange. It looks so cool. And I mean, it's a little excessive here, but you know, yeah. Also, I know some people could argue that like terracotta is kind of brownish. I believe I ended up removing both the brown and the gray simply because like you could use brown. Brown could be considered an orange or a red depending on where you put it on the color wheel. And you know, the whites kind of look like grays, so it's just like, ew. I also I didn't want more basic colors. I wanted the pop. I wanted a pop. I guess that's a little spoiler. So for the kitchen, for the lovely little kitchen, it ended up landing on black, which, you know, I had the black, and then I had the white, and I was really worried it was going to land on brown or gray, and I was like, I wanted color. If I wanted to do a black and white and a little bit of brown house, then I could have done that. I wanted multiple colors, so I ended up taking the other two out. And yeah, so technically I didn't cheat. The brown was never on the wheel. With this black kitchen, it took a little fidgeting, but like, I mean, it's hard. The hard part isn't the color, because, you know, the color's easy. It's the getting the right shade / texture to go with it. I think I like the look of this kitchen. I think it would be fun to make a bunch of little houses. Pure in that color. Did I already start that? I don't really remember, but a pure black goth house. Ooh, Victorian style. Oh, that would be so cool. And recently I've been putting a little cloths on my little oven. Anyways, for the bedroom, it ended up landing on green. Let me just say, I like sage green, you know? Nice, earthy, delectable. Which is a very pretty color. I just did not know what to do with this room. I started off on a bad start with, you know, making the floor grass, because it's green. I thought it would be funny to, you know, make the floor green, like green grass. That kind of set me up for failure. It's an okay bedroom. I kind of went off the deep end. I don't like how it's a pretty color green for the walls. It does not look great here. So I just went off the deep end. You know what reminds me of green? What does green feel like? Christmas tree. And a star. I think I also put a wreath on the door. I didn't know what to do. I was panicking because I was just like, what do I do? What do I do with this? What do I do with this? Yeah, so I added mirrors as, you know, wall decor. I think they look okay. They're just a little weird. For the bathroom, I believe this is the last one. It ended up landing on yellow, which neon yellow, not the biggest fan of, but light baby, like butterish yellow, ooh, I am a fan of. So I think this is probably the best one. I feel like you could find this bathroom in just like a random Bloxburg build that somebody else did. Nice baby yellow. It's just a small little bathroom, a 1x2 tile. If you want to shower in this house, you shower in the ketchup fountain. You shower in the ketchup fountain. The toilet is yellow. I made sure to get the toilet yellow. Yellow. No poops in this house. No. You go to a different house. Yeah. But yeah. On to the tour. Have fun there. Alrighty, it is time for the final tour. If you hear weird crunching in the background, my cat is eating his dinner on my table because the other one will eat it. Yeah. So here is the tour, the official tour. You walk down this way and you open the gate. And here's the very, very appealing red exterior. Here's the ketchup. Over here, we have just a little place where you can sit and watch your strawberries grow. Yeah, I could have put more plants, but I did not want to. Wow, what a pretty exterior. Go in here, you open it up, and wow, look at that roof. I forgot to color that. Don't mind the color of the roof. You have white. Wow, look at this hallway. It's just pure white other than the crazy roof. Over here is the living room, which I think is very cute with a little chandelier. You have the dark kitchen, pure black. Over here is the cute little tiny bathroom. Isn't it adorable? Last but definitely least, we have the green room. Oh, look at that tree. Oh, wow, looks great. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know the house is a little weird. Very, very weird. I think they all turned out good. I feel like if the house is properly colored with the right colors and stuff, I think it's I like the layout and like the placement of everything. I think it's a good tiny house layout. Small living room, small kitchen, small bathroom, small little bedroom. Like, I like the layout. I think it turned out really great. So I hope you enjoyed, and maybe you'll just come back. Bye bye. That's so stupid.